everybody. I'm headed outside today, and today we're talking chickens, one of my favorite topics, and yeah, it's one of my passions. Hang on here. We're taking Rue with us. Rue is our official chicken herder. He sees these chickens and he wants to go herd them. Hang on, Rue. And he stays inside with me during the day because he climbs the fence like a squirrel. But he is the most amazing chicken herder. So I'm going to put him in the fence so that I can get my hands free to talk to you guys. Give me just a sec. Oh, Lord, hang on. It is gorgeous out, and I'm telling you, when the sun's out, I'm out. I don't care what time of year it is. All right, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about chickens we have in our tiny coop and why, because it's really an important thing to know about chickens. So hang on. Okay, so we have 2 chicken coops. This one actually has 3 different compartments. So if you go inside that window, there are 3 compartments. There's the initial compartment that has the perches, the nesting boxes. There's a huge compartment after that, and then there's a 3rd compartment. So you can, move your chickens around depending on if you have a chicken that is broody or you have a chicken that is injured. Right now, I have 2 hens in there that have been pretty beat up from the roosters. We're going to go inside and see if we can find them. Okay, so they're in here. One is a salmon Faverol, the kind of brown one. I can't remember what the other one is, but they have been beat up by the roosters, and that makes me very unhappy. And when it happens, I put them in here to get healed, and I keep a really close eye on my roosters. And I'm going to go into the big farmyard now to talk about the roosters and why that's a problem. Okay, so I'm crazy passionate about chickens. We started raising them back in Denver. Gosh, it would have been going on, 18 years ago. And I'll tell you one thing about living in the city. If you have chickens, if you're allowed to have chickens, I think we had... gosh, I can't remember, 8 or 9. There's a rule, right? There's a rule. And you get to know your chickens so well. And I will forever be grateful for that opportunity because our chickens in the city were pets. I mean, they came to you, they sat in your lap. Oh my gosh, they were precious. So now we have so many chickens, the ability to have a pet chicken, it's a very different scenario. And I have to say, I have some of my chickens... Sorry, they're really loud, those roosters, that I know quite well, but I wouldn't say they're pets. Now this particular, sorry, I've got goats grabbing on my clothing. This particular rooster, and again, I'm going to butcher the names in terms of pronunciation, so bear with me. This really big one I'm trying to show you is a Bielefelder or a Bielefelder. He is, I have to say, hands down, my favorite rooster. He is kind. He dances. He dances for the girls. So a lot of roosters don't do that anymore because if you buy them from the store, they don't have it in their genes. They don't know how to dance because they haven't been around roosters that are doing it. And it's crazy how this stuff, if you're getting your baby chicks from, Murdoch's or wherever, they don't know how to dance, and dancing is a crucial part of the mating season, and it's really beautiful. And he's a great rooster. We have, I think, 5 or 6 roosters now. I need to do a head count. They say the ratio is 1 rooster to 10 hens, and we probably have, like I said, what did I say? I don't even remember. 4 to 6 roosters, and we probably have around 40 hens now, and we're about ready to incubate some eggs, which is kind of why I'm thinking about chickens so much right now. And the deal with my 2 little hens in the baby coop, the tiny coop, is sometimes roosters, even when you have a good ratio, people don't talk about this a lot, but when you have a good ratio of roosters to hens, you sometimes, regardless of that ratio, you will have roosters that pick a favorite. And it is maddening because it's really hard on the hens because they use their spurs, they use their beaks, they mount the hens, they rip all their feathers off in a lot of cases, especially if it's repetitive with the same hen. And they need a break, right? Oh my God, like it's ridiculous. Here's one right now going, yeah, this big guy's going after that him. And so I put them in the baby coop to give them a break. There's also like a purple kind of lotion that we put on them as well. I'll try to take a picture of it and put it in the links. But that is also helpful. It deters the roosters from the hens. So yeah, roosters, it's really important to have the ratio correct. But I'm going to tell you, that ratio doesn't mean anything if, number one, you have a mean rooster, or you have a rooster that has picked a favorite for whatever reason, and that drives me up the wall. Yeah, we've got some really great roosters. We're very, very lucky. A lot of times people will be like, can I have a rooster? I'm like, no, because when you get a good one, oh my God, you don't want to get rid of it. You keep that good one because they're hard to get. Now, the other thing I'm going to talk about is incubating eggs, because we're going to do that soon. We will probably start, I don't know, late February, early March. And when you incubate eggs, what that means is you're taking or hoping that your eggs are fertilized, meaning you have a rooster that has mounted a hen, and that results in a fertilized egg. And a fertilized egg, you can tell it's fertilized because there's a little dot on the yolk. So you should look at your store-bought eggs. Sometimes you find those dots. So when you put the eggs in the incubator, you don't really know how many are fertilized until you start looking, and there's a process within the incubator. What is it called? Candling, I think it's called, where you can begin to see what's happening with the egg. And so we'll start that probably late February. Currently, we're not getting any eggs, and the reason for that is they're not getting a lot of sunlight because it's winter. Now, a lot of people will turn on a light in their coops, and it's kind of a warming light, and it gives that sense of having the sun. We typically don't do that because we like to let nature have them, get the rest that they deserve. I think that this winter we will start a little bit early because we are desperate for eggs, and they still get a great break. Honestly, I don't think we've ever turned on a light, but I think that we're going to this late February just to speed up the process a little bit so we can get some fertilized eggs, because right now I am buying eggs at the store. So that tells you how important the sun is. And again, that's not the cycle of nature, so we're very careful about how we proceed with that. There are a lot of philosophies on this, and so I'm not here to debate that topic. That's just personally what we choose to do. Anyway, aren't they adorable? Yeah, so if you live in the city and you can get a few chickens, oh my gosh, they can be the best pets. The construction going on here is we're currently working on the overhang of this chicken coop to make it deeper so that more alpacas can get under here. But they all think I'm coming with treats, so everybody is congregating to see what I'm going to do. Just panning around so you can see them. I'm trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think right here I have close to 25. Hi, Huck. Hi. Say hi to Huck. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm going to try really hard to get more videos out and not worry about editing them too much. So just, kind of beware of that. They're going to... If you start overthinking these videos, you never put one up. You never do. So you're going to get what you get. I'm going to take a walk with the dogs now. Come on, boys. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. Rue wants his stick thrown. Okay. I seriously don't even need a coat. It is so nice out. Louie, come on, babies, let's go. Let's go. I'm getting to the front of the field. I just sometimes just like to be really quiet because it's literally the best therapy. And then I'll flip it around and we'll see what the boys are up to. Yeah, everybody's following me. Yeah. So I talk a lot about, within the concept of root, move, and grow, the whole movement piece, there's certain habits I have that I adhere to. And one of them is, if the weather is really good, I'm out in it. I try to get in it when it's not good, but I'm not a fan of wind or biting cold. So I admit that, yeah, I pass on those days. But yeah, if the weather's good, I'm in it. Because when you're thinking about shifting your mindset, this will change your thinking. And that may mean if you're in the city, you go out on your balcony. I've been there. Look up at the sky, go to a park. There's so many things you can do. When I lived in the city, I was at the park. Oh my word. All the time, sometimes every day. So back to incubating chickens. It takes about 21 days. I talked about that process last year a little bit. We'll do it again this year, and I'll share that with you guys as we go. You know, a lot of people are very careful about what chickens they breed. We are not. We'll take anything that happens, and I have to tell you, just like with dogs, sometimes the mutts of your chickens are the best chickens. And their temperaments, we have found through our observation, tend to be better than store-bought chicks. Obviously, they're healthier for every reason in the book that you can imagine. I'm not going to go there, but think about it. Chicken born at home, in a healthy environment versus being shipped to a store and then put in a glass, box, which I have bought plenty of chickens that way. But when I was able to quit doing it, I, for the most part, don't. I won't lie, sometimes I do if I'm looking for a particular breed, like the Bielefelder rooster. Yeah, I'll get that one through the mail again if I have to, because it is such a good rooster. And, oh my gosh, yeah, hands down, it's worth it. It's worth it to me to get that. We've had some roosters that have been horrible. And, if you get some bad roosters, you literally get like I don't know what else to say. It's like a gang, situation where they are attacking the girls, and you want a good rooster because it's really an awful thing to observe. And that's why you hear about people getting rid of roosters all the time. They don't want the mean roosters. So if you can incubate your own eggs, the likelihood, I feel, based on our observation, of getting a kinder rooster is greater. That's our experience. Our hens and roosters that were incubated here at the house are kinder. And I think because they are observing the other chickens, they learn. Don't even think about it, Huck. Be a good boy. We're teaching Huck not to chase the chickens. He thinks it's great fun. But speaking of Huck, he's such a good puppy. And I'll tell you this, having 2 other Colorado Mountain Dogs to help train and raise Huck has been amazing. I don't have to teach Huck a lot of things because Louie, right there, and then Naka, who's way up front, they teach him. They reprimand him, they guide him, they model for him, So, again, observation is everything, and the same happens for our chickens. Hi, Boo. Hi. Everybody's here. Oh my goodness, Rue, let's not be so dramatic. It's a stick, Rue. It's just a stick. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Good boy. Yeah, that's my Boo. She's a good girl. Let's go say hi to her. Come on. Hi, Boo. How's my baby girl? Because that's my Boo. Hi, sweetie. Hi. See this rooster here? Oh, he's a stinker, the white one. It's a silver spangled, oh, what the hell is it called? Hamburg. A silver spangled Hamburg. Oh, he's a stinker. Oh, Roos, trying to herd a chicken back in. That particular rooster, the silver spangled Hamburg that just went back in, he jumps and then he comes over here. Hang on, let me flip the camera. By the way, Rue, while I was flipping the camera, he got that hen back in. So he comes over here and he tries to get in to see my sweet salmon Faverol, the one right there, who finally has her feathers growing back. And so we had to put plant netting on the top to keep him from jumping in. Oh, it's maddening. I real quick just wanted to share 2 books that we have found to be useful. The Small Scale Poultry Flock. And then there's this book, The American Standard of Perfection by the American Poultry Association. This is where I really began to fine-tune the breeds of roosters and hens that I wanted. You saw this guy earlier, the Silver Spangled Hamburg. It's so much fun. It gives you all the details on every single breed. There's my salmon Faverol. She's the one that's in the baby coop right now healing. Love the Creve Coeur as well. Oh my gosh. This is such a fun book. If you get obsessed with chickens, if it becomes one of your passions, one of your roots that grounds you in homesteading, or, again, you can homestead anywhere. We had chickens in the city. Of course, you do have to have some land to have some chickens, but yes, you can homestead anywhere. Oh my gosh. I get obsessed with this book. All right, I'm shutting it now. Anyway, there it is. Bye, guys. And I wanted to show you guys this. It's called Pick No More Cover Up Lotion. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. I always use this on any hens that are losing feathers due to roosters mounting them, and it works. And anyway, you guys have a great day. It is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Glad you're here. Take care. Bye.